My dream, well, I go on a date with a baller shot caller. He takes me to a Future concert, never been, so I agree and I say, yeah, I'll go. We get there, seats are pretty close. Future sees me in the audience and he says, oh, who the fuck is that? Yo, bring her up on the stage. I get carried onto the stage by security, and when I'm up there, they're performing their newest song with Kendrick and Metro, and he hands me the mic and he said, go off. And I simply say, he once was in love. The crowd goes wild. My date's in awe. I tell the security to bring me back down. They do. I get placed next to the guy that brought me to the concert. He doesn't know what to say, but he knows he's with the baddest bitch in the room. Now for tonight's meal, I'm thinking, only because I really want to eat this. I want to try this nochi. A little bit of nochi. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook my chicken because it needs to be cooked. So I'm gonna have some chicken on the side with it. But this was some chicken. I feel like, you know, what could go wrong? I feel like all the chicken I be eating is what keeps my weight on, because I don't eat a lot. It's the chicken, it's the high protein. I feel like I get a good amount of protein. Also, I make sure I eat. There was a time where I would just like be so really like depressed that I wouldn't eat. Depressed or like, yeah, mostly depressed. He once was a thug. Like, can't you picture that? Dun, 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 dun. Girl, one thing about me that's gonna turn me off immediately from a dude is if he's not smart. Like, I have a non-negotiable in regards to intelligence. I am not attracted to a man who is not mentally stimulating to me, okay? Period. That's gonna make me really be like, it's just hard to like connect, you feel me? And I don't think I'm the smartest person in the room every time, but I do know I'm an intelligent person, and I need to be around someone who can keep up in a conversation and who I respect, because that obtuse ignorance is really unattractive to me. Let's take this trash out. Let me do this first, but yeah, there's just nothing attractive about a man that knows nothing about nothing. And also there's nothing attractive about a man that doesn't take it upon himself to learn things. Like, that lack of curiosity is so not cute to me. Like, and not even just in romantic relationships, but even in friendships too. Like, I like people that are curious, that go looking for information, not people who just sit around asking questions or relying on everybody else to put them onto something. I do not like that. I do not like that. That's something that really is annoying and ugly to me. I don't find it charming or interesting. Like, please, go take it upon yourself to learn something. That is so not cute. And unfortunately, some people get by being stupid. And if you're offended by the word stupid, girl, I listen, okay? But some people get by never having to research or figure things out. And I take that into account. Like, I don't have to discard a person because we don't mesh. Because, you know, some people can be an associate to me. Some people, like this, I'm specifically referring to this guy I went on a date with. Like, I was telling my friend that I'm not interested in him, but I do want to be his friend because I feel like he needs a friend. And also, like, I don't mind being his friend. I enjoy new friendships, like, period. I like meeting people. I'm curious about people. I like hearing people's stories. Like, I like people. So, hold on, let me take the trash out. Yeah, so basically I was telling my friend, like, the thing about guys is when you tell them, you know, I'm interested in just being friends, it does something to their ego, and they're incapable of moving forward with the friendship. They might tell you like, okay, that's cool, but they're gonna distance themselves, like, because their feelings are hurt, unless they're emotionally mature and they can handle you telling them that you're only interested in friendship. Because there are some people who are capable of doing that, but in my experience, when I've had to say that, them niggas will never be my friend afterwards, ever. So, for this particular situation, it's like, you've gone on one date. I don't know you like that. I've known you all of 3 days. I don't feel like we have to have a full conversation about, where this is headed. Why don't we just play it by ear? And the ear gonna tell you, we just friends. That's all I know. I do know that, but I don't feel like dealing with the aftermath of telling you I'm not interested. Like, that feels more weighted than it has to be. So I'm just like, and I'm not a person that can't tell somebody that they're not interested. I can do that, but I'm choosing to do it my way. Now, let's see what happens when I do it this way. Where I just, I'll tell you when I tell you. I'm not stringing nothing along. It's not given. I'm stringing him nobody along, because it'd be a few of y'all in the comments. Well, if he told you that if you told him that you weren't interested, then why did you? Just shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell going on. I be thinking that if you watch my videos, you know, okay, Kennedy's not an idiot. But every now and again, people will leave comments that lead me to believe you must think I'm an idiot. Like, there's no way that you would even ask me that unless you thought I was an idiot. I was over love, and I got the guy till I found you. Oh, I was out by the guy that you know. Can this open, please? That's all I need is for it to open. Let's just. So, little bit of olive oil. What was I gonna say to you girls? I don't ghost people though. That's what I can tell you. I don't ghost people. I think that's rude. Unless I felt like my safety was in question, I don't really find a need to ghost. I can tell somebody, I don't like you, you know? But I really don't judge any woman's choice and how they handle communicating to men, because it's such a tricky system, because unfortunately there's a history of violence that can come at the hands of men when they're told no. So that's why I say, like, leave the judgment at the door, because as Mariah Carey says, we doing the best we can with what we got, okay? So yeah, this is just the world that we live in, Stinker. Sometimes these niggas be nuts, period. So if I choose to not tell a man I'm not interested, then that's my prerogative. I'm doing what I want to damn do. I think the same goes for the next woman. Get off her back, how about that? Worry about the wrong damn thing. You know what I want to do next week that I keep talking about in every vlog, I feel like, but I haven't done? It's organize the bottom of my bathroom shelves. I bought all these organizers, and it's like, okay, you bought them, use them. Like, they do not need to be sitting in TJ Maxx bags. So that'll be the next thing that I do. That will be the next thing. This is the olive oil that I bought because it was on sale, and it's so big that I was like, yeah, I need to buy this. The 365 brand from Whole Foods, but the one that I love, it's hella expensive, but it tastes so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's worth it. And sometimes I'll cook. Sometimes I'll cook with the roasted walnut oil. Yum, yum. It just has that roasted flavor to it. Nutty flavor, and I like that. I've cooked my chicken in that a few times, and I really love it. Also, I always use the same method for seasoning my chicken, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know? If it tastes good, it tastes good. And it works in every type of meal. Like, one of these chicken breasts I'm gonna use inside of some noodles one night where I don't really feel like cooking, and I know that night is gonna happen. One of these chicken breasts is gonna be for tonight, but that's how I spread it out. There's 4 large chicken breasts in there, and, well, they're not large chicken breasts, they're chicken breasts that have been cut. And I like that cut because I like the way they cook and they taste juicy and all the things. This nigga need to stop texting me. I'm sorry, but it's not that I want him to stop texting so much as like what he's texting me about is like, how about stop? How about no? Like, I don't give a damn. Hey. Oh, he just asked me what I'm doing. Oops. Anywho. I hate when I don't have any fresh herbs in the house. I have no parsley, no dill, no nothing. That's what I'm mad about. I'm just like you. La, 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 la. And take care of mine. I'm just like you. La, 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 la. I'm also really like hypersensitive to niggas that I feel like need me more than I need them. It's like, you ain't about to eat off me. I am not in the market for no blood suckers. No, no, no. Nah, Stinky. I ain't doing it. Now you got to, okay? The fuck? Hell no. You need to be able to do something around here too. This ain't no you know what I'm saying, one-way circuit. You need to be able to do something for me as well. That's Beyonce. That is Beyonce. Also, just in this, like, I'm tired of the narrative that a woman has to be around while you get it out the mud. Like, I'm sorry, but no. I think we need to acknowledge the fact that most times when men are still trying to get it out the mud, they are incapable of dating. Like, you don't have the time. In some situations, you may not have the funds, you know? So it's like, respectfully, take care of that. And then come holler at me. I ain't saying it's a never situation. I'm just saying it's a not now situation type shit. I hate the clutter over here. Like, it's really annoying me. So I gotta, oh, that's what I can use. I need to, girl, I just had an epiphany. I didn't even think about organizing what's going on under here where I keep all my pots and pans, but that definitely needs to be organized. All right, let's flip this chicken. Flipped. It's burning. But yeah, like, part of the whole thing about dating and part of the attractiveness of a man for me is that he makes me feel like I don't have to lift a finger. And that's not coming from an entitled place. I have never experienced that in my life, okay? Like, I've just never experienced it. I've never had that life. So sue me for wanting to experience that. I feel like every girl should. I don't know when that cut off, so I'll just start again. I feel like people don't think about, let me say this. I have watched really smart, beautiful, funny, intelligent women get lost in the sauce with a loser, okay? And it'd be so interesting because they don't have loser friends, but all they niggas is losers. And it's like, shoot the chicken. I hope I didn't overcook them. I hate when chicken's overcooked. What was I saying? Yeah, they don't have loser friends, but they dudes be losers. And it's like, how do you always end up with these loser ass niggas? Like, what is that about? And I believe it's because they expect certain things from their friends, but they don't have those same expectations from their man. I'll give you a prime example. A lack of communication. A flaky man. A man that says, oh yeah, we can hang out on Friday, and then Friday comes and you never hear from him. You have to text him and he's like, oh yeah, okay, what you trying to do? If a homegirl did that to you, or a friend, or whomever, you'd be like, that stank. But with a guy, it's always like, well, I don't want to do too much. You know what I mean? So, I won't say nothing because we're not together, so I won't say nothing. But it's like, nah. You should always advocate for yourself and speak up about things that don't make you feel good, period, no matter who it is. And I was having a conversation with my homeboy, and he was like, I wonder how your dating life would be if you were having sex. I feel like you would be a completely different person. And I was like, wait, that's so true. He was like, I think you would be like, not as good. And I'm like, it's so true. If I was fucking these niggas, okay, let's start there, please. If I was fucking these niggas, man, I would really be fucked up. I would. Because the emotional weight that you carry when you have sex with someone and they disappoint you, whew, Lord Jesus. Like, I ain't trying to go through all of that. I am not trying to go through all of that. So for the girls that's out here getting dick down, cause you just can't, you know, date without it, my hat's off to you. Well, in your case, panties off to you. Oh, but for real, like, girl, you's a strong lady. You is a strong lady. I can't even do nothing with that, for real, for real. Okay, let's taste this nochi. It'll be the first taste. I've never had it. I've had nochi before, but I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. By the way, this is what it looks like a little potato. Can you see that? Yeah. I haven't added any seasoning to it, so let's see if it needs to. It's good. Like, if you want, you can add a little pepper to it. A little salt and pepper, but it's not crazy. I don't mind adding a little salt and pepper. Like, also like a little garlic powder if you want to. I didn't put any garlic powder, but for some fresh garlic. Fresh garlic would actually do the trick. A few little, and I got garlic all up and through here. I'm so lazy about garlic, but I don't want minced garlic. Powder it is. Need a little bit of that garlic powder. I just told this man that if my food was picturesque, I'd send him a picture. He said, I like that word you just made up. Picturesque is a word.
So it's the playoffs. Great teammates trust each other. We're gonna do a trust fall. Stand up, trust. What? You set me up, Doc. I told you he was done.
And you know what it is? Cause you don't have to be the smartest nigga in the room. It's the laziness. Like, I contribute a little bit of that stupidness to laziness. Cause it's like, why are you this dumb? You know what I mean? Like, I mean no harm when I ask, but like, for real, what got you here? Cause it's starting to feel like a choice. Like, this is not your circumstances. This is a choice now. It is not picturesque though, so he will not be getting a picture. This meal looks very sad. It's because I don't have any like fresh herbs. But whatever, girl, it's about to be good. Let's make sure the chicken is nice and juicy. Oh, thank you, Lord. It's a little overcooked, but I'll survive. Naruto. I need to watch Baby Reindeer. That's what everyone's been talking about.
I'm a lawyer.
How'd you get into that then?
I'm gonna watch this. That's something I want to watch in the bed. There's some things that I like to watch. Cozied up,
Smoked all
you know?
my cigarettes during our workout.
So, Sex and the City it is.
Anger go, get them slowly, get outside. Ellie agreed.
Miranda realized she was the one standing out in that room. She was the only angry New Yorker for miles.
Oh, I'm laughing at myself because this nigga trying to ask me a deep ass question via text message. That's what we not about to do. I don't be doing the deep convo via text. Like, I don't feel like typing all that. I just got finished eating. Like, nigga, it's Sunday. So I was like, I'll just call you. And I called him. And I was so funny because when I don't like a guy, see, this is why I feel like I don't need to have a conversation, because it'd be so clear that I don't like somebody. But when I decide you the homie, like you're a friend, girl, my whole, like, you would think I had one of these. Like one of them things you stand up and use the bathroom with. You think I had one of them. Cause I was like, what's happening? Said, what you own, like what you own For those of you who don't know anything or who are not from the South, somebody say, what you on? That's just a Southern, just like, what are you up to? What are you doing right now? What's going on, right? And so, girl, it's just so funny because, yeah, it's like, for me, it'd be so obvious, like, yeah, I like you. I'm literally talking to you like a dude. And like, I'm also good for like, in person, if I see a guy who I'm just friends with, like, dap me up, like, kinda, or like, I'm giving you a hug from, like, this is what you're getting. This is all you're getting is this. Do not try to get to the front. Here you go. Hello? Yeah. So, just showing you my little outfit. Top from that store we not fucking with. Bottoms are some old Uniqlo cargos. Sandals that you don't need to see, it might ruin the fit, but I'll show you real quick. Okay? And my go-to purse has some cute bows in the hair today. And I just got a bun going on. And that's it. I'll see you girls when I come back. I'm going to dinner with my homegirl, just hanging out, laying up, because she's back from a trip and I want to see her. So, just gonna hang out with her and I'll see you girls when I get back home. Bye. Hey, yeah. So, I don't know why that's my mood right now. It'll change. My homegirl about to come here. We're gonna go for a walk. Like an actual brisk workout walk, which I'm excited for. This is the sun fiber I bought. I was listening to the Friend Zone podcast and they had these women on and one of them talked about this fiber that she takes. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Oh, let me tell you this, while the evidence is still sitting on the table. These, come over here, come here. Remember last week when I tried these and I said they were harder than a motherfucker? Watch this. That didn't even break. It is still intact. Look at that. Hold on. Look at her. This motherfucker is still whole. And I threw it down with a lot of force. Like, if I need to put a painting up and I can't find my hammer for whatever reason, like, this could do the trick. Harder than a bitch. And I've been eating them. Coming to find out, they're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be hard. That's crazy to me that I would be eating that. I can't think about it too long because yesterday I literally started feeling nauseous. Like, I was gonna throw up. I emailed Bobos. Sure did. Y'all is not about to kill me with y'all shit. But I emailed them, they emailed me back, so I gotta send them like the lot number and this, that, and the third, like a whole bunch of information, which I will gladly send them. I just haven't yet. My friend's bringing me a chia pudding, but I need something a little bit more like, you know? Let me do this first. I need to get this table together. Like, I've just had stuff on this table for the last like few days and it's really starting to bother me. Actually, my whole house cleanliness wise is starting to bother me. Like, I just need to do a deep clean. Like, a deep clean, a nice decluttering. Like, I'm gonna order one of those spin brushes. Oh, let me take my phone. I wanna order one of those spin brushes for my bathroom. Yeah, like, I need to do one of those. I need to dust, like, some real spring cleaning. Yo, I was having a thought in the shower. It's crazy how you can be in such a good place mentally and physically and emotionally, but because of external forces, your mood be so throwed, you know? Like, external forces meaning like things that you really can't control, things outside of your control. I was just thinking about, because this is a friend who I haven't seen in like a few weeks. So we're gonna be catching up. And I was just thinking like what I'm gonna say when she inevitably asked me like, how you been, what you been doing? And honestly, it's like I've been good, like mentally and physically. Like I feel in really good shape. My mind feels like it's in really good shape. I've been having a lot of emotional roller coaster shit because of external forces. What's going on in the world, what's going on in my personal life with this fucking apartment, you know, family shit that's been going on. It's just like the things that I really don't have control over. And you know, that fact could very well make someone feel like really defeated and like, oh, well, I can't do nothing about it, and just kind of like give up, for lack of better words. So like, there have been times in my life where like, it would be this situation where like mentally and physically I'm good, but emotionally I've been all over the place for reasons that feel beyond my control. And I would let that really take over and it would feel really overwhelming. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, it still do, they do still be moments like that. But for the most part, I would say that I spend less time allowing my mind to feel overwhelmed by these things that I cannot control. I will spend more time thinking about the fact that I have done everything that I can do and thinking about more opportunities where I can do more, and that brings me relief. That brings me relief, which is all I want to offer to myself in these moments. Like, I don't want to create more mind wandering and more like, you know what I'm saying, dizziness, emotional dizziness, and you know, that topsy-turvy feeling in your stomach. It's one thing acknowledging when an outside force is causing those type of feelings for me, but when I realize that I'm also contributing to that because of where my mind chooses to wander and how long I stay on it, because naturally, there are going to be moments where you're thinking about the shit that's affecting you. You feel me? You're going to feel these things. I'm not saying don't feel them. I'm not saying don't think about them. But I'm saying there has to be a moment where you can stand up for yourself mentally and emotionally and say, this is not how I want to make myself feel. I can't control how they're gonna make me feel, but I can control how I'm gonna make me feel. What can I do right now in this moment to make myself feel better? And I think the ultimate sign for me of like health and maturity and like being in a good space is like what I choose to make myself feel better with. Because there was a time where it would be like, okay, let me go roll up that blunt. Let me just roll up that blunt. And it's no judgment if that's your coping mechanism. But for me, it became a crutch. It became a crutch. And addiction is something that my family struggles with. And I have to be careful of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it took me years to get to this place. Like, it took me years. It took a lot of practice. It took a lot of like checking myself, a lot of mindfulness, a lot of saying no and turning down, you know, opportunities to engage in this practice of like, roll that blunt up, come through and smoke. Like, it took a lot of time for me to rewire the way that I take care of myself. Oh, are these clean? Oh, no, they're dirty. This goes back to what I was saying last week about how your environment matters, because it's really tough when everyone around you is doing the thing you're trying to no longer do. You also notice like some relationships only work if y'all engage in that thing. Like, there's some people that are not even in my life anymore because I don't smoke. And it's not because they're like, you don't smoke, I'm not fucking with you. It's just like naturally, it's like, that's what we connected on. That's what we would do together. That's how we got down. And so by me no longer being a part of that world, it's like, oh, well, what else do we have? Nothing. Like, we don't have nothing in common. We don't hang around the same people. We ain't got shit. So yeah, these days, how I take care of myself. Y'all have seen it. This is one of the ways, like being able to like vocalize how I'm feeling. And damn, all those bowls are dirty. Being able to vocalize how I feel and be affirmed by people who have gone through similar things or are going through similar things, like that has been helpful for me. Also, like, this is a job, so like working, staying consistent with something, being responsible for work that's mine. These are all things that I feel like I'm really appreciative of that I have now. Going on my walk, getting some fresh air, and every walk is not like a workout walk. Some walks are just like a nice, leisurely, getting a breath of fresh air, noticing the trees, noticing the wind, paying attention to the bugs, like listening, no music on, just like a full sensory experience. That's one of the ways I take care of myself as well. What do I want to say right now? Cut these. Yeah, so y'all know I don't like salt, but when I eat tomatoes, I do like to put a little bit of salt on it. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt, and that's it. It tastes good. Yeah, I'm just eating a little bit of toast, these tomatoes, and just a stick of cheese. And my friend's bringing me that chia pudding. I just need something in my stomach. Even how I eat, like that's another way I be trying to show up for myself. Cause I did not always used to eat like this. I never ate like terrible. And by that I mean like I wasn't eating like a whole bunch of like sugary shit. I feel like I eat more sugary shit now than I ever have. I keep something sugary in my in the pantry, in the cupboard. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, just like I used to eat. I just didn't have a balanced diet. It didn't feel balanced. Also, there were times where I just wouldn't eat. And I look at old pictures of myself, I'm like, fuck, I look skinny. And it wasn't just like because I was younger and I was skinnier and my metabolism was moving slower. I feel like none of that stuff has changed that much. I think it's just like I eat more, you know? I eat more, I'm more physical. What's all that crackling? Oh, it was crackling and then tried to scare me. Do not scare me. You are my property. Okay. Oh, can we talk about something? Please, everybody, please. Like, let's band together right now. Beyonce decided to post a video of her hair being washed and blown out and straightened using her new products, okay? Her new product line. The discourse that is happening online because of this is really annoying. I have seen people say, oh, she doing this because her company ain't making no money because Beyonce don't get on the internet like that. Oh, she holding her lace front down. You can tell the top part is a lace. She holding it down. Oh, her hair is only long because of genetics. Oh, y'all need to stop. It's just... Now, last week, I literally was talking to you all about how I feel like my hair grows the way that it does because of genetics. That's the truth, like, and that's a fact. The rate in which my hair grows, I believe, is because of genetics. Another point, though, that I want to make is that genetics don't ensure that you won't deal with breakage and chemical damage if not properly maintained and washed and cared for. So to completely, like, to say that her hair is only that way because of genetics or because she has money, I think is really dense, really unnecessary. And we can't say that we want people, black, white, or other, to create commentary around black women if we're going to do it whenever the opportunity presents itself, or whenever we feel the opportunity presents itself. You know, I've also seen people be like, I don't like that black women have to prove their hair is real or long by parting it down the middle and showing the scalp. And it's so true. Like, I see that a lot, and I feel like that comes from stylists kind of just trying to prove like her hair looks good and healthy, you know, tracks in here. We did that. I don't like the comparison to other races whenever we're having conversations. Like, white people don't have to do that, or so-and-so don't have to do that. I don't give a fuck what they gotta do. I don't give a fuck what they gotta do. So I don't think you have to put your hair down the middle. But I think because there's so much conversation and so much speculation when a woman has healthy hair, and not just by black people, but just by people in general. People want to know, like, are there any tracks in there? Is that all her hair? Because there's all these stigmas around black hair, okay? Yeah, it's been ugly. It's been ugly. Okay, I'm about to buy that spin brush. $50? What the hell? $50? I'll be washing the bathroom by hand. I'll be cleaning it by hand, child. I'm not giving nobody 50 bucks. Prices for stuff don't even make sense no more. I be going into stores and I'm just like, why is this much? And I'm sure the cost of like making things is probably crazy right now. But fuck. Oh, another treat to myself is not checking my email first in the morning. Like, I still haven't checked my email. It's after 12. Yeah, it's 12:38. I'm not checking my email till like 3, 4 o'clock. That's me. That's me. Especially when I have anxiousness around the situation. Specifically, I'm talking about this apartment shit. I'm not about to ruin my day by looking at no bullshit. I'll get to it later. All right, girls. See you in a bit. Thank you. Okay, I want to say first of all, I'm about to go to sleep, I'm about to start getting ready for bed. But I just want to say to the girl out there who's feeling lonely, there will be some of us that cannot take it another day and will make a choice to no longer be lonely. And I want to say, I get the question a lot of like, why am I single? Just straight up, like, why are you single? I know it be men trying to holler at you. I know it be this, I know it be that. And I have lots of answers for that, but I think the main answer is that while I have many lonely nights, lonely moments, not just nights, but just like lonely moments, the alternative feels worse. And the alternative for me would be sacrificing my values and what I know I deserve to try to fill this part of me that feels empty. My perspective is that emptiness isn't empty, it's space. And I can use this time where I'm feeling lonely to learn and decide what best fits in that space. A less mature version of me would really jump to just feeling it, just doing the thing that makes me feel less lonely. And that's just not where I am. And so when I have lonely moments, like tonight I had like a lonely moment where I was just, it wasn't conscious, it was subconscious. Like I realized like I had just kind of been scrolling on my phone for hours and I had to make myself get up, like, okay, go get ready for bed. And instead of like fully like falling into like the sadness, like when I noticed like, oh, I've been sitting here for hours just like on my phone, there have been moments that even I've shared with y'all where I'm just like, it'll send me down a deep hole of just like, it just starts feeling like heavy. And I literally said like, I'm just a girl having a lonely moment in the apartment of my dreams, dealing with fuck niggas, I'm talking about the leasing office, and meeting new niggas. There's lots of possibilities out here and I'll have tomorrow and make me feel better. So I'm not saying that that's gonna make everybody feel better. I'm not saying it's gonna make you feel better, but I'm saying offer yourself the opportunity to wake up a new perspective that could supply you with the necessary cushion that we need sometimes when we are falling in that lonely hole because it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna feed you no BS. Like, it's not always easy, it happens, but I know that we're strong enough to lift ourselves up, catch ourselves. So anyway, I'm going to sleep. I wish that I didn't say shit that I know y'all would like feel looking like this. Like, I gotta do something about this. I just gotta. But I needed to tell y'all now. Anyway, I'll see you girls in the morning. Good night.
And one thing when they get older, you know, little girl.
Okay, I just washed my hair. I used Sacred, which was really refreshing because I haven't used it since the last time I used it. And yeah, it was nice. I did use the TGIN leave-in again. I really liked, not leave-in, this deep treatment. What is it called? Miracle Repair Deep Hydrating Mask. It's good. It's good. Hair is like fall off the bone curls when I use it. So I wanted to use that again. And I'll be wanting to put on a little scalp oil while I'm doing a deep treatment. But because I know I'm gonna rinse it out, I just feel like that's wasteful. So I put it on afterwards. And I just diffuse with it. A little bit of massaging. I used the Sacred leave-in. It's a good line. It's a good line. Okay, now I'm going to diffuse. Also, diffusing has 1000% helped with my scalp. I'm dealing with less dryness, less, what's it called? Just less signs of psoriasis.
If I could take it all back, I would. I've asked her. So to your point of the being late conversation, I can't even get to it in the first place. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So motherfuckers are like, I think, right, that you can have a thought about something. You can have a person.
My hair is obviously still wet, but it's pretty dry at the root. So I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm rushing to go outside so I can get a walk in before the sun goes down. That's really what's going on. Cause I could keep diffusing, but I really wanna do that. So yeah, it's just like wet down here. That's all right. Okay, I'll see you girls when I get back. Bye. Get out my messages. Hey, in what world do you see me walking with 3 heavy ass bags, regardless of whether or not you knew if it was heavy, but 3 bags and a thing of detergent? And I mean, you can see the struggle on my face. It's hot, I'm wearing a sweatsuit like an idiot, and I'm juggling all these groceries. In what world do you see me walking towards you, you're fumbling and bumbling in your car, and you see me get to the door of the building, have to put one of the bags down while I'm simultaneously trying to hold 2 bags and the detergent in the other hand. You see me fumble to go grab my phone, have to open up the app, find the app, open it up, see me fumble to, In what world do you see me struggling to carry 3 heavy ass bags, regardless of whether or not you knew it was heavy, you hoe? But if you saw me with 3 bags in my hand and a bottle of detergent, it's hot as fuck outside, I'm wearing a sweatsuit. That's number 1. I'm struggling. Number 2, the disdain on my face is giving, I'm ready to be in the cribbo, and I'm not yet. You watch me walk in your direction towards the building's door. Can't even think right now. I get to the door of the building. I have to put one bag down while I simultaneously put the detergent in the other hand with the 2 heavy ass bags and hold on to that with my strong arm while I shift around looking for my phone, find it, unlock it, find the app to open up the door of the building, find it, get inside, open up the door, and then you say, hold it, I'm going in right behind you. Hold it, hold it. Come here. Come, come. For real. Because my issue is, look at me. My issue is this person wasn't even ready to go in the building yet. They had ran up behind me and put a Clorox bottle at the door. They wasn't even ready to go in. Now I know some of y'all are socially challenged, so you're probably thinking, well, what did you expect me to do? Like if I saw somebody going in, I'd be like, hold the door for me too. I'll tell you what you do. You don't ask the bitch that got hella shit in her hands to hold the door for your ass. You don't ask that person to do that. You see they struggling, if you're not gonna help them open up that door, you leave them be, you fuck. You don't ask that person to help you hold the door open. They're already dealing with enough as is. How dare you? How dare you? And the only reason why I did it was because it was a black woman. But even we play fool sometimes. I'm sweating like a bitch. Hold on. So, I actually saw 2, maybe 3, because I couldn't tell if it was the same guy that I was looking at or not. But I saw multiple cute guys at the grocery store, and they wanted to say something so bad to me. I could tell, like they kept like circling around the same area, just trying to figure it out. And because of the shit show of last week, I really just didn't, I don't, in that moment, I didn't feel like doing the work for them, you know? And when I say really cute, they were attractive. Like they weren't fine. They were fine, and I would've been like, hey, you know, we ain't got nothing to lose at this stage of the game. Like, we gotta do it, girls, no, we gotta do it. I will put it all out there for a family. That's me. No, that's me. It wasn't that, but they was cute. And so what I did was, this is how I tried to help him. I stayed longer than I need to. Like I stayed right there in that area longer than I need to. And one of them was like, you have really pretty hair, your hair looks really nice. I said, thank you. And it's just like, okay, well, see ya. Like, if that's all you got, motherfucker, then guess what, I'm gone. Now you done piss me off. Cause why is that all you gotta say? Who the fuck is you, a petition? I do not need you commenting on my hair. But yeah, girl. I just went to the store real quick to get a few things. Nothing crazy. Got a few kombuchas. Same pink lady and pomegranate. I'm gonna chill out on the coconut smoothie. I think I finally am at that point where I'm not like, I need a coconut smoothie. I've got one more today. Well, I've got one more left. I drank one today. But yeah, these last like few days that I've drank it, I'm always just like, I drank it too much is the problem. So I gotta take a little break. Did get some tulips that were on sale. And I got these like ready-made Caesar salads. That's what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. I don't feel like eating any meat. I'm gonna just eat that, chop up some cucumber and some peppers I got. Cucumber. I'm trying a new bread. This is Dave's white bread. But it's like not, this ain't your mama's white bread. It low-key looks like wheat bread. And then some more detergent. This is the Free and Clear. Hey, hello? Come on, man. What the hell? Girl, this is the Free and True detergent, or Free and Clear. So it has 0 smell to it. No fragrances. And I know like a fragrance-free detergent is probably best for me, but I like a fragrant detergent. I like good old game. And I know it's not good for me. I know that. But I like that smell. But I haven't used Gain in so long. I haven't used any of the old school detergents. Dang, it ain't come with no dang. Do I have bleach? I heard bleaching your flowers is good. I don't think I have any. Yeah, nah. I know some people really find it to be a turn off if a man can't figure out how to approach them or what to say. It's not a super turn off for me. Like, people get nervous. It happens. I think if that's always your approach, if you're always gonna be acting like, I think if you're always acting like that, you're always nervous, you're always, you know, timid and stuff, then that's not my type. But you know, you could be nervous. Sometimes people be nervous, they don't know what to say. That don't mean you gotta do it for them, but it happens. All right, I don't have any flower food for this. And tulips die quick as fuck. I just wanted some pretty flowers. Ooh, girl. So I watched the Amanda Seales video yesterday with Shannon Sharp. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about Amanda Seales. Cool. But if your opinion turns into nastiness and disrespect and wishing harm, and you're invalidating everything that she says because you don't like her, that's when it gets silly to me. And it's like, wait, what are we talking about anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like, now this is turning into something else. I think I gotta put this in a different container. Yeah, so it just started feeling like, oh shit, that water went everywhere. That was not smart. And guess what? I'm gonna leave it like this. It's just starting to feel like people, what they don't like about her is that she doesn't care about being likable. And I feel like people are projecting a little bit because people put a lot of work into being likable. They want to say the right things. They want to work with the right people. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to be a part of the crowd, the cool crowd. And Amanda is constantly reminding us that she doesn't care to be a part of any of that. And she's still gonna talk. And I think people are used to the person who's not cool and not accepted being outcasted and no longer talking, and we never hear from them again. But Amanda is always still, you know, speaking her mind. And I just feel like she triggers something in people. And that's not to say that everything that she does or says is something that I agree with, but when does anyone ever say and do everything that I agree with? Some of my favorite industry people have done things that I don't agree with. Don't, you know, whatever. It's just like, everything she does and says doesn't have to be things that I would do or say. Like, she's a human being. She's gonna have her own opinion based on her own biases and her own opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. But I had tweeted saying that I feel like if Amanda Seales was a man, people would be saluting her and calling her a real nigga. I think she would be treated the same way people treat Jay-Z and 50 Cent and Nas and everybody else who is in the industry who has kind of just like done things their own way and they say whatever the fuck they want. Oh, I have a better example. Kind of like Cat Williams. The person who was just on Shannon Sharp show, who got a completely different response for speaking his truth about some of our faves, you know, some legends in the business. And he was not completely invalidated in the same way that I feel like Amanda's being invalidated. It's just like, and I'm not so much standing up for Amanda because I don't know this woman. I can't stand behind everything she's ever said or done, but it's more so about how I feel like people respond and react to a black woman using her voice and not playing into the hyper femme, you know. She doesn't fulfill that for men. She doesn't do that. She doesn't speak softly. She's not always presenting herself as a bad bitch. She's not presenting herself in a way to be, you know, sexualized by men. And that type of woman, especially a black woman, I feel she's never offered the same amount of protection as black femme women who do present themselves as like, you know, something for men to enjoy. And I don't know, man, you know, people like to throw out the like, well, if all these people don't like her, then she's the problem. And I'm just like, as an adult person, haven't you had disagreements with people? Haven't you fallen out with people in your life? I don't think there's like a whole bunch of people that don't like her. I think that's a rumor that has been exacerbated because she shared her encounters with people in the industry. And I think it just makes people feel like, okay, see, a whole bunch of people don't like her. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause I don't need y'all in the comments getting on my motherfucking nerves. Talking about, well, she did this and she did that. You don't have to try to get me to not like this woman. That's not gonna work with me. Like, because a lot of the times that information is not even true. People just be repeating shit they saw online. People have this same rumor they like to say about this girl, and it's just like, have y'all even tried to like look and see if that's true? You just see how dumb people are. And the reaction that I got from black men for saying that Amanda Seales would be getting treated differently if she was a man, the way they have been talking to me, bitch, it's like, how y'all talking? Like, y'all acting like y'all want to fight me. You feel me? Like, you're that mad because I made this statement. It made you that mad. That's scary. That's scary. I just don't feel like people, this type of visceral reaction over men who are opinionated. And I think the issue is because Amanda doesn't try to create soft landings for folks. I know she refers to herself as a comedian, but I think that she doesn't do the thing like, she doesn't try to make it funny. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Dr. Umar, because people like to compare her to Dr. Umar, like, no, because the difference between her and Dr. Umar is, and the difference to me is Dr. Umar plays into what he knows people find funny about him, and Amanda takes herself very seriously. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think her seriousness throws people off, and that's how we fall into all of these, you know, oh, she think this, she think that, she go too hard, she too much, she this. You go to these people's homes, their washcloths are hard as brick. You ask them to open wide, the back of the teeth, there's a rim of plaque just upon the gum line, thick as a skull. If you ask where the floss is in the home, they won't have an answer for you. They ain't got it. I'm not willing to have multiple conversations about whether or not a woman deserves respect with men that look like they do not wash their ass. And yes, it has a look. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. And for the women that also be caping for that conversation and nah, because she this, she that, it's just like, mama, please. There is no way you can in one breath say, in my opinion, you cannot be for black women and be a part of the pile on, which at this point, the negativity towards this lady to me is a pile on. There is nothing you can say that hasn't already been said, so why say it? But if you're going to be adding to that, you are part of the problem. We don't need to dissect black women in this way. It just doesn't have to happen. If you want to hold someone accountable, then you do that. But if you're gonna hang something over someone's head and never allow them the opportunity to grow or evolve, then you're really deciding to play the role of like the judgment person. And it's like, who are you to do that? We all have things that, maybe opinions that have changed. You know, we have all evolved, and we're always hopefully going to continue to grow and evolve. And if you're not gonna allow someone to do that, then bitch, fuck you. Now, there's some shit that's just evil and despicable. I don't think she's ever done anything evil and despicable. And so it's just like, okay, you don't like her because you don't like her. She says something you don't rock with. She rubs you the wrong way. You feel like she's cool. But man, just lay off. So, oh, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I am gonna take myself out on a little date. Come here. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna take myself out on a little date. I'm thinking dinner and a movie. Yeah, really looking forward to that. Just some me time, some dope on me time. I've been dealing with a lot. We ain't gotta talk about it, we know. And so I just feel like, you know what? I deserve to give myself some, hey! Hello? I deserve to give myself some quality TLC, living on me time, and I shall. I'm gonna twist this plant. It looks so amazing. Like, I'm so proud of her. All her new leaves coming in. I'm so proud of this girl. I'm gonna twist her to the other side because I want these to also flourish. She's real full on this side. So I want to give this side an opportunity. also make some shape. So that's how we gonna do that. Today was a pretty like slow day, honestly. I sent a very like, now you've been caught type email to them folks, because they have been. Girl, I got to twiddling my thumb looking through the lease. I'm just like, I'm seeing too much shit in here that say that I should have known about what the fuck was going on. And y'all certainly didn't tell me what the fuck was going on. In fact, when I asked about what was going on, y'all told me I was dreaming it, damn near. Y'all completely played me. Y'all misled me. And had I been given the right information, I wouldn't have even re-signed this lease. So now it's turning into a bigger issue. Like, what's crazy is that in 2022, when the construction first was the thing, I only asked them for concession on 1 month. I literally just wanted 1 month taken care of. Now, I didn't know that I was gonna be dealing with this for 2 years, but at the time I was just like, man, it's been so loud. Like, I was like, I want y'all to take care of this month. This month has been horrible for me. And they told me blatantly, no. If I do it for you, I have to do it for everybody. Which didn't make sense, because it's like, but you said nobody else is complaining. So who's everybody? Who's gonna know that you offered me a concession? It just bullshit, right? Mind-boggling bullshit. And now it's like, oh, I don't just want a concession on a month. I'm gonna need y'all to give me my money for the last 2 years. Yeah. Or like, I'm not paying rent for the rest of this lease type shit. Yeah. Like, y'all need to apply concession from the last 2 years, or I'm not paying for the rest of this year. Like, one or the other. And we will figure it out. We will. But yeah, girl, it's just, yeah. They've been silent. Silent like a hoe in church. So, I'm going to the Botanical Gardens for the first part of my date. Taking myself out today. Wine and dining me. I was gonna do a movie, but I didn't think I would make it in time for the movie I wanted to see. So I was just like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind on the movie. Gonna do Botanical Gardens instead. Because I haven't been in years. And I've always thought that Botanical Gardens was a cute date. So I was just like, you know what? I'll do that. And then I think they have a place to eat inside Botanical Gardens. So I'll see if I want lunch there. Eat a little lunch. And I'm trying to decide if I want to make myself dinner or take myself out for dinner. I think I'm gonna make myself dinner and like watch a movie. Cause I just saw on Twitter that there's a really good scary movie out, and I kind of want to see that. Like, I'm gonna put it up on the projector and everything. But yeah, man. I know I need to get like some movie snacks. I don't eat popcorn, but I would love like some chips, something I could, you know. And then I wanted to wear something cute to Botanical Gardens, but everything was looking ugly. So then I just put this on, and I still feel ugly. So I think what I'm gonna do is put on a skirt. It's just so short. I wanted to walk to Botanical Gardens so I can get my walk in as well. So I keep going back and forth about what to wear. And it's hot, 80 degrees. But it's 80 degrees and not sunny. Let me see if it's windy. So it's that stale type of, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and stuff probably tomorrow. I do need to go grocery shopping though. I don't have anything for, like I have something for dinner. Wait, do I? Yeah, it's just not gonna be no meat. Ew, Gerard Carmichael? What the hell is wrong with him? I saw a clip on TikTok of him going to his best friend's wedding. I think it's his best friend. It's a close friend. He was a groomsman, or maybe even the best man. Anyway, his friend wanted them to go to Men's Warehouse to get their suits. And here go Gerard Carmichael. I'd rather be shot than shop at Men's Warehouse. Mind you, this is what he's saying on stage about his friend's wedding. He didn't tell his friend that he completely went against code and went and got a Tom Ford suit. Like, this is not about you. If your friend is getting everybody's suit from Men's Warehouse, then you get your fucking suit from Men's Warehouse. Why are you don't ever want to potentially upstage the groom or bride, or it's not about you. Let me not even say upstage, because it don't matter Tom Ford or not. Like that might not upstage nobody, it don't matter. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you going to Tom Ford knowing that everybody else stuff is gonna be from Men's Warehouse, that's stank. And then he didn't even abide by the color scheme. Like all the groomsmen were supposed to have on black shirts. This fool had on a white shirt. And then on top of that, why he missed the wedding? Because he went and got a hot dog the day of the wedding. Because when he went downstairs, he ran into the groom, his homeboy, and his homeboy was like, wait, a white shirt? Why you got a white shirt? I don't even think he told his homeboy like, oh, my suit is from Tom Ford. He was just like, they didn't give me a white shirt, just lying. They didn't give me a white shirt, a black shirt. And then he was like, those not the right shoes either. Like everybody's supposed to have on the same thing. Then this clown goes to the mall to go and get the shirt, picks it up and was like, see, my issue is I don't think they're gonna have Tom Ford in here. And then says he has to stop for a hot dog. And he literally missed the wedding. So in the next scene, he's talking about how his friend hasn't been picking up his phone call. And is upset with him. It's just like, yeah, that makes sense, that tracks. I would be upset too, because what the fuck? It's just rude. That's all I'm eating. Toast and tomatoes. Okay, I'm getting ready to go. Just wanted to show you what I ended up putting on. Everybody, out of my life. So, skirt, I believe is from Doll's Kill. Top, J. Crew, okay? Purse, do not remember. Shoes, the all white Vamaros I just got, my new walking shoes. And jewelry, London watch, rings from the Sloss and Swap Meet, earrings, beauty supply store, glasses, Warby Parker, purr. And I'll see y'all when I get back. First of all, I had to change. Had to change into some shorts because when I stepped outside, still had the same shoes on. When I stepped outside, it was windy as fuck. Ass was out. Skirt was already short as shit. So the wind just made it like, no. And I'm so glad I changed because it would have been really uncomfortable at the Botanical Gardens to be walking around like that because it was windy, there were hills. I would be doing this the whole time, like trying to keep my skirt down, and who wants to walk around like that? I know I don't. So I did go to the store, got some kettle corn popcorn, got some dark chocolate peanut butter cups, and I got some more pears. You gotta say it like Rick Ross. Pears. I wish I had some watermelon. Like, that's what I want. I want a refreshing fruit, but what else? I'm gonna drink this Rise and Shine and let that do the trick. Botanical Gardens was super cute. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was the perfect solo date. If you have a Botanical Garden city, go to it. And I feel like this is the perfect time, like before it gets like way too hot and before it gets super crowded when the kids are out of school. It was perfect, okay? I had a blast. Just walking around at my own pace. I didn't have any headphones, so it was just me and nature. Look how big these leaves are. And I ran into one of the girls. Hey girl, her and her homegirl. It was just perfect. They have like a little snack cart where you can get sandwiches and chips and stuff. That's what I ate. But yeah, tonight, setting up that projector. And I'm watching that scary movie. Whew. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. I'll holla at you, girl. But yeah, date time was fantastic. Shout out to all of shout out all of the niggas and shout out all of the niggas. Shout out all the bitches. Oh, Regina Hall. I'm like, where is that song from? Okay, sorry. Anyway, shout out to all of the college students using their bodies and voices to protest what the fuck is going on in this world. And yeah, that's how you shake the motherfucking table. That's how you do that. That is how you do that. So Shout out to them. And you know what I realized? I don't like hearing from nobody that's not willing to risk something. I don't need to hear what you think about what they doing and why it's not right. You would never get it because you would never risk anything. Some people have a very individualistic spirit and they cannot see beyond themselves and their shit. Hello? Oh, okay. But yeah. I think it's imagery we need to see. Oh, I forgot I still got a little bit of this. Come on. Wash your scars, girls. Wash your scars. So today, I'm going to, what size is it? Should have got an extra small. I be sizing up in tops for some reason lately when I don't need to. Like, and then get so mad when it's time for me to wear it and be like, this fits weird. Yeah, because it's not your size. I be like, you know, I want to leave room, but when I do get bigger, like, girl, what? What? Like, what? But I could actually wear this today. Anyway, yeah, child, so I'm going to, there's a seafood fest happening that my homeboy invited me to, and I'm gonna go solo again. Again, meaning like, you know, yesterday I had my little solo date. Did I talk to y'all afterwards? I don't know if I talked to y'all, but I had a fabulous day yesterday. I really did. It was wonderful. The weather was perfect. The amount of people that were there were perfect. It was just a nice, beautiful, quiet stroll, you know, through the garden. I loved it. I loved it. I hope these get bigger. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to return this. Did I save that polar bag? Holy shit. Look how small this garbage bag is. What the hell? That's false advertising. Who the fuck knew it was gonna be that little? Damn it, I think I threw away that bag. Yes, found it. Oh yeah, you going back, baby. These are going back. I can't believe that. I can't even throw nothing away in this for real. Hold on, let me see where it say the size. It don't. Yeah, 13-gallon tall kitchen bag. This is not a tall kitchen bag. That's crazy. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just had a blast. I didn't take any headphones with me. It was just me and my company. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't know if I've talked about it here. I know I mentioned it on TikTok when I'm on live, but I've just been talking about romance and what does romance look and feel like for me. I'm a girl who grew up on rom-coms and television shows that romanticize New York City and the single life and growing up. And those narratives are wonderful and beautiful to me and have been identical to a lot of my own experiences, I'm sure, because I've viewed life through the lens of someone who romanticizes a lot of things, and not romanticize in the way of like the full delusional part of romanticizing shit, but romanticizing shit with just that like whimsical, you know, what if perspective. Like, I love that about me. I don't ever want to lose that. You know, there are gonna be moments in your life that try to like beat that down, but baby, you know, it's moments like taking myself out on a little, you know, one-on-one date, a solo date, that really remind me like, bitch, you really, you think you in a rom-com. And I do, because sometimes the rom-com ain't got nothing to do with a nigga, but it has everything to do with me and how I'm living my life. Like, you don't think that when I'm walking down the street, I don't have music playing in my head of like what it would sound like if I was in a movie right now and like this scene, you know, like what? I have a whole playlist I made called Enter the Room playlist, and it's basically my imagination in music form. Like, this is what I imagine it would sound like when I'm walking in the room in slow motion. Beyonce. I am one of those people who 1000% believes that I'm the main character and everybody on the planet is living in my world. And thank God for that perspective, because with it, I always am tapping into that power of like, how can I change this situation? How can I make this more enjoyable for me? What would I want to do in this moment? You know, how do I want this story to play out? I'm the writer, director, editor, and producer of this movie called Life. And them solo dates are necessary for me. I need to love on myself. I need to remind myself what love and romance looks and feels like for me. It's necessary. And even if it ain't that deep, it's like, bitch, sometimes it's good to just have some one-on-one time. Sometimes it's good to just switch it up too. Like, you know, I'm always, you know, giving myself solo days damn near. Every day's a solo day. No, I'm okay. You don't have to call anyone for me, I'm all right. What was I about to say before shit got depressing? What was I gonna say for real? I lost my track of mind. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, just switching it up. Like, yo, you know, I take walks every day, damn near. You know, this was nothing different physically. Like, I was still just taking another walk, but it was in a different environment. It was something new for me to look at and take in. And, you know, that's necessary for my mind. My mind needs to be tickled in that way. But for real, it does. Like, I need to scratch that part of my mind that like has to take in new information and learn things. And this is also how you keep that kitty curious, and that's necessary too for growth and evolution, and you know, just staying in your bad bitchdom. Like, it's necessary. You gotta have it. You just gotta. I swear everything ain't gotta be this deep. But when I'm talking to y'all, I just feel like I'm having like a very reflective, retrospective moment. So like, I'm talking about it, but sometimes it could just be what it is. You know, I'm just giving you a little inside scoop. Eat it up, girl. So, yeah, going to the seafood fest or whatever. Looking forward to it for sure. Hold on. Oh, girl, last night I finished Baby Reindeer on Netflix. Ooh, okay, all right. Heavy and amazing and real and human and whoa. Oh, I really enjoyed it. It's a seven episode series on Netflix about this comedian who dealt with the stalker and basically the ins and outs of what that was like for him. And man, it's amazing. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I thought that was so good. I imagine that's how my Netflix debut will be like that. It'll just be from me simply having a one-woman show, telling my story. And it's like, which story do I tell? The story of finding out the nigga I was dealing with didn't wash his clothes with detergent. The story of the nigga who didn't get this part of his head lined up, just every other part, but kept this part wiggly. or do I tell the story about the nigga who had the biggest dingling I've ever seen in my life? I didn't do nothing with it, I just saw it because it was crazy. And he happened to talk my head off about crypto and NFTs. And then when we got to his house, he didn't have a couch. Which one of these niggas do I talk about? It's like, do we want to have a Netflix series about that? Because I can do that, seriously. Like, if y'all want to talk, you know, girl talk, I can give you that. Real rap, for real. Nah, I can give you that, girl. That's one thing about me. I got some stories for your ass. For real. That's the thing about me. So don't get me to tell mine. Do not get me to tell mine. Oh, another thing about Amanda Seales. Yeah, I'm talking about it. I can't remember if I've already talked about this on here. I can't remember. But let me say something. I just don't like watching how people get about this lady. They get very, very nasty about her. Like, it's not just that y'all don't like her, y'all talk like y'all hate her. And that's the part that I find so weird, because why? And when I say why, please know I don't actually want to know why. I don't give a fuck. I need you to hear me when I say that. I do not care why you don't like this person that you don't know. I do not care. Please do not put it in the comments. Do not want to hear it, actually. What I want you to know is, just like those students who are putting their bodies on the line, protesting what's going on in Palestine, and I was saying, like, there are some people with an There are some people with an individualistic type spirit. There are some people who use their life as a stage to amplify the voices of others. And people aren't going to like that. And because they don't like that, they're gonna fight against it, and they're gonna challenge, and they're gonna treat you a certain type of way. And what do you think happens to that type of individual that's always met with challenge and nastiness? They're gonna become defensive and maybe even a bit hard. And I just feel like in Amanda's line of work, in her chosen line of work and interest as a human, she's been met with all of this energy that has resulted in her showing up with a certain type of energy. Because that's how energy works. It's never created nor destroyed, only transferred. And the best thing you can do is try to manage your feelings, manage your emotions around how people treat you. The energy is gonna flow. And if you notice how people talk about her when her name is in, you know, the press, I'm just like, why would y'all expect her to be this gleaming, light, hyper feminine, you know, soft speaking person? And I'm not saying that to say that she can't be that, or she's never been that, or whatever. I've never met this woman. I don't even like engaging in the, well, do you like Amanda Seales part? And I feel like that's new, because I think I've been asked that on TikTok and I've shared an opinion. But honestly, it doesn't matter if I like her or don't like her. Like, I have never met her. Let's start there. Actually, I have met her. But as she said, and I agree with, sometimes you can catch people at a bad time. Sometimes you're not always in the mood, sometimes, whatever. Regardless, like, I don't think that calls for the evilness that she receives, the nastiness. I just think, Amanda Seales aside, when there's an opportunity to shit on a black woman, people jump to it. People jump to it. When I say people, I mean all people, even other black women. So it comes so easy because it's an energy that we've seen, that we've felt. And again, energy is not created, it's not destroyed, it's just transferred. So it's so easy to treat a black woman this way because this is what you know, this is how you've been treated, this is what you've heard. And I just, it never shocks me when I see this happen, because I'm just like, damn, y'all really don't like black women, especially this particular black woman who is educated, who is unafraid, who speaks from her belly, who's going to tell the truth. Y'all don't like that. And even if it's not the type of person who you can see yourself hanging out with on a Tuesday, I think you can still respect that she's a person who's had her own experiences and she's a human. I'm not here for the nastiness that she's been getting. I'm really not. It's really ugly. Yeah, anyway, I don't even know if I'm putting this in the vlog, because I don't even want people in my comments talking about, well, she did this, that, because that was happening on Twitter. And basically I had tweeted saying that if Amanda Seales was a man, she'd be getting, oh, I think I did talk about this. Anyway, people kept talking about, no, well, she accused someone of doing something they didn't do. And I'm like, are y'all even taking it upon yourselves to look these things up before you go passing this information on? This is where that groupthink shit comes from, where you hear something so many times that you just believe it. You don't go and look it up yourself. I'm also guilty of doing that from time to time. But when you're being accused of something of that nature, if someone's being accused of something of that nature, I'm gonna look that shit up. And I looked it up and actually listened to the interview that she was a part of, where she talked about this particular situation. And I'm just like, what y'all are saying happened never happened. So what are you talking about? And I posted the clip of the interview where she's talking about this thing, or they said she said this thing. And then they're sending me like write-ups. And I'm like, we don't need a write-up. Here is the video right here. You don't need to send me a write-up that says she did this, that, and the third. Here is the evidence right here. But then I remember, we are no longer in school where they separated us by classes, and there were some people in certain classes and other people in other classes that determine their IQ level. We are now all meshed up together in this world, and we all gotta deal with each other. And that's just the fact of the matter. No shade, but it's the truth. Some of you, you're just not there. It's just not clicking, Steven. It's not. So that's when I have to take a step back, one solid step back, both feet on the ground, 10 toes down, and I gotta decide, you know, yo, are you going to keep going back and forth with these fools, or are you going to just go and enjoy your day? And I've chosen to enjoy my day. I just can't. People are literally, there's something missing here. Something's missing here. Seriously, between the ears, right behind the forehead. Yes, you lost it. Can't take it no more. So yeah, girl, I'm going to that seafood fest, and basically, I should be thinking about what I'm wearing, but I don't want to overthink it because it don't need to be overthunk. Like, girl, I'm showing up. How about that? Like, see you there type shit. Don't ask me nothing about it. Probably just going through the same type of situation I had on yesterday, but put on a long sleeve because the weather is super overcast. Like, there's zero sun. I don't know if it'll do like how it did yesterday where the sun like started coming out, but it's 67 degrees. The high is gonna be 78, but I won't be there during that time. It's gonna be a step in, step out type situation. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just put on a long sleeve, call it a day. We'll see. I'm gonna get in the shower and stuff, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Just wanna look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Okay, I am about to head out. Just plucked out a gray hair, but it's so, this is interesting. I can't think about it too hard. Calling my Uber. Damn, it's 3 o'clock. That's crazy. Here to skip. Let me see. I figured out the trick with making your Uber be cheaper. You gotta also look up what the price would be on Lyft. Once it sees you looking on Lyft, it's gonna come up with cheaper prices. Back in the day, I used to always get sales on Uber, and I'm like, what? I always use Uber now, like way more than I ever have, because I'm not in New York, so I'm not taking the train, and I no longer have a car. So I'm like, I'm always using Uber. Why is it never giving me a deal? My friend always talks about how she always is getting deals. And I'm like, what is that about? Girl, I started using the Lyft app. Now the deals is coming in. I'm like, oh, y'all needed to know that. I will switch up on y'all. Yeah, they needed to know there was some competition online. I'm gonna take cash with me. All right, girls, I'm on the way out. I ain't wearing nothing, but I got on some low-rise jeans and some New Balances I haven't worn in a minute. Trying to decide if I should take charger, because my phone is definitely on the way out. I don't know. Maybe I'll be okay. I'm also deciding if I want to wear these glasses. Like, I get it, pop of color with the blue, but kind of just want to wear these, get it over with. Anyway, girls, okay, I will see you when I get back. Bye. You know what I want to know? I want to know what makes people so fearless that they would drive wild as fuck on the road. I've literally never been that person. I'm what you would consider scary when it comes to how I drive, because I care about my life. Like, I don't care what it looked like to nobody else. I don't care about none of that. I'm not putting my life or anybody else's life on the line because I'm trying to get someplace fast. Of course I have driven fast in my life, but girl, people really be driving ready to risk it all. And I'm just like, no, like this is not what we should be doing. My Uber driver just now, I had to give her a 1 star because of how crazy she was driving. Like, it was so bad, I couldn't stop. I couldn't like look away. I had to keep looking to make sure I was gonna be okay, because she was one of those drivers that was riding people's tails on the highway, okay? So we're going 75 and she's on someone's ass. And then she didn't have her phone like clipped to anything. She just was holding her phone, so she's just one-handing it whole time. She's one of those people that don't turn on her blinkers when she wants to go over. She just swerves over when she wants to get around the next person. And whenever that happens, I have to tell the driver, like, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. And to me, that's like telling them, like, you can slow down. And if they don't get it, I let them know, hey, can you slow down? Girl, please, I'm not about to play this game with you. That's the only thing. Well, that's not the only thing. There's many things. But that's one of the main things that I hate about, you know, riding in Ubers and shit, is that I have to be at the mercy of a stranger who's driving can be crazy as shit. You must tell this. Yeah. Well, it's, what time is it? 11:41. I should just go to bed. Wash my face, go to bed. Tomorrow, here's what I want to do. Tomorrow, I want to get up. I want to clean up. I want to organize. And then I'm going to just edit for the rest of the day. But that first half of the day, I want to spend organizing those cabinets up under my sink. Organizing it as best as I can. Like, let me get the things that I have. Hold on. All right. So, number one, we've got a Lazy Susan. This, I was thinking about having my, whatever, I don't know. Lazy Susan. I have this one thing, let's open it up. I should have been opened it up to make sure that it's in working condition, because it'd be shit like this that be broken when you open it. But it's basically a this situation. Oh, I gotta put shit together, god damn. Right, I have to read the instructions, but it's gonna look like that, okay? And then I have these taller Lazy Susans. They also spin, but I wanted to have like some tall bottles at the bottom, and then at the top I can have like little miscellaneous makeup things that are just floating around at the bottom of my sink. This will probably go in my personal bathroom, and then in my guest bathroom I'll have these two. So yeah, it's just like over time those areas have just like become very congested, so I just want to create a little bit more visual relief for myself when I do have to like shuffle through there. Just be so much going on that I'm just like, okay, let me do something about this so then it can be looking a little bit better for me. So we'll do that. Does anybody think I plan on taking this out of the box and using it anytime soon? Anybody? Raise your hand if you think. Girl, please, we'll see. We'll see. At this point, it's been sitting right here, still in the bag with the receipt. So, oh, I did find some cute tops today. One thing about me, if I like the way a top fits on me, I buy 2 of them. So I have one in this cute pink color, both from Free People. So we've got top number 1, okay? It just fits really cute, trust me. And then I also got it in white. So yeah, love that, love that. Yeah, I guess I should just call it a night. And yeah, because honestly, I did a lot of editing last night. So all that I have left for real, not all that I have left, I have footage to get through for sure. I have footage to get through, whatever. But it's the end of the night. Had a good day. All I'm wishing is that tomorrow was just as a good a day. What? I do want to take a walk tomorrow though, I ain't going front. Let me see. I want to get a nice workout walk tomorrow. Yeah, and it's gonna be hot. A sunny 82. I don't know, fam. I might have to I don't know. Let me figure it out. But I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Okay, this is a tip for my aloof girls, my girls who wouldn't think anything of it, but listen, when you're talking to a man and he's asking you questions about your day-to-day and what you do and where you go, if this is y'all's first time talking, or you still aren't sure about whether or not you're gonna continue talking to this person, do not tell him the places you frequent. Do not, you could tell him, like, you can give a general thing like, oh, I like to go out to eat, or, you know, I like to go to this coffee shop, you know, I like to go to a coffee shop. You don't have to tell him which one, you don't have to tell him what restaurant. Like, don't give that information, because if things don't work out, now this person knows where you frequent, and you don't know if they're gonna pop up on you. I was just thinking about how the last dude, I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't tell him anything, because he's the type to pop out, you know what I'm saying? Like, to just show up on me, and I'm glad that I didn't do that. So yeah, keep your business, your business. You do not need to know where you be at. Beyonce. Now what was I about to do? So I spray heat protectant on my hair before I go outside. Really focusing like on this top part where like the sun is gonna be really on it. I've already sprayed it all over my hair. But yeah, put a little bit of heat protectant on. It's like, for me, I feel like that's sunscreen for my hair. Like, my hair needs it. Do that, I'm gonna just wipe my glasses off and I'm gonna go. I'm going a nice 10,000 step plus walk. Okay, bye. Do you know you're not supposed to put your tomatoes in the refrigerator? I said, oh, I read it on the package there. I said, don't put it in the refrigerator. What the? But I don't like room temperature ass tomatoes. Like, I'll eat them, but I don't know. I know they'll last longer if I keep them out. I do know that. Girl, why this man come up to me, trying to talk to me, gave me his card while I was doing what I do with the eggs. Hold on, hello. You know how I like to sort through the eggs and choose the dark ones, because I feel like those are fresher. Girl, he done walked up on me and I was looking crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the thing about it is, I'm gonna lie. I was looking nuts. Cause I was like, and even when he was talking to me, I wouldn't stop. And it's only because he was like older. And I don't know about y'all, but like, I've never been into older guys, like ever. I've never found it appealing. I've never been like, ooh, a distinguished gentleman. I've never, ever felt that way. I've never felt like I'm gonna be better off if I'm with an older guy, or like they know more, or they gonna do better. I've never felt that way. I have always only ever wanted men that were my age. Like, I guess I thought older guys were something when I was like in middle school. And by older, I meant high school. He might be family. Oh, but no, that's a name by marriage. Hold on, I'm doing my Googles. Excuse me. Anyway, shoot, I forgot. I need to go get, I need to return up. I gotta sit down now. Let me show y'all how much I walked. And this is the app I use to check. It's on everyone's iPhone. This app, the health app, blink, and it'll tell you. So yeah, it'll say like your steps at the bottom. So today, 12,150 steps. I'm tired. Actually, let me stretch. I am tired, and it's hot outside. Where your daddy at, bitch? Where your daddy? Oh yeah. Oh. Shout out to all the girls I met today. I met multiple supporters of mine today and yesterday. I feel like I've been running into girls a lot more lately, actually. Like, I used to run into them a lot in New York, because actually most of my following is in New York. Like, based on my insights, it says that a majority of my following, the New York girls, which makes sense because I really started YouTubing while I was living in New York. Oh yeah, that does make sense. But yeah, I love running into y'all, and y'all be like, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I didn't know, I didn't want to be that girl. It's like, I'm one of the girls. Always say something to me, please. Like, I want to know, I want to meet y'all, because I ain't doing no meet and greet or no kind of event or no nothing. So it's like, if you see me, that's your opportunity. Because I probably never do another meet and greet type situation, or I don't know. I don't think I plan on doing anything like that. So it's like, yo, if you see me, say something. Oh, ooh. Oh yeah, baby. Whew.